Hi, I'm Carrie. Welcome to the Kindred Way. Today we are going to be making quart-sized dill pickles. We're going to be canning them. We need 2 pounds per quart, so we're going to measure out 12 pounds of pickles. These are homegrown pickling cucumbers, and we have 2 5-gallon buckets. We had 3, but we've made a lot of pickles. So we're going to measure out 12 pounds, and I hope this bowl is big enough. We shall see. Okay. I should probably pour it in there. Like that one. Sort of like this. We're only up to 2 pounds. $4 pounds. We may have to do half and half. 6 pounds and 6 pounds. £5. We're getting there. All right, that's about 6 pounds. So I'm gonna bring them over to the sink and wash them. All right, here we go. Because I have so many, I'm going to just cut off the ends and make spears. I'm not going to slice them because that's a lot of slicing when you're making this many pickles. I'll save that for another batch of bread and butter pickles. Okay, the last pickle, I'm going to put them back in the bowl, head over to my other counter, and we're going to cut the ends off. Okay, our cucumbers are all washed, and we're going to cut off each end just a little bit, and we're going to cut these into spears.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, our last one. Okay, so here is 6 pounds of sliced cucumbers. Don't they look good? So now we're gonna go and make our brine. I have my water and my water bath canner, and these jars have already been through the dishwasher. So I'm just putting them in the water to sterilize them a bit. And because I don't want to put cold jars into hot water and have them break, because even these jars will break. So, oop, that wasn't a wide mouth jar. I want wide mouth jars. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Wide mouth. Okay. And basically 6 quart jars is all I can fit in here. So we're doing good. Okay. Okay, since I'm making 6 quart jars of dill pickles, I'm going to use 6 cups of vinegar and 12 cups of water. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of pickling salt for each quart. And I'm going to fill it in the pot, let it come to a boil, and that's what we'll be putting into the jars. So I'm going to do that now. I have 12 cups of water in my pot. So now we're going to put in 6 cups of vinegar. This is a 2-cup measuring cup, so we're going to put 3 of these in. Okay, 1, 2, 2. 3. And 6 tablespoons of canning and pickling salt. Okay, so we're going to bring this to a boil. There we go. Okay. Here are the tools for canning. This is a funnel. This is going to sit on top of your mason jar. It can be used for a wide mouth or a regular size opening of the jar. This is a magnet. So when you put your lids in the boiling water, before you put them onto the jar and they're sterilized, you can pick them up with this magnet. The other end can be used to get the bubbles out of the jar. This is our jar picker upper. I'm sure there's a more technical name for it, but this is what you grab your mason jars with so you don't burn yourself. When we get them out and put the lids on, we're going to put this around the jar. Get a jar to show you. So if we get it out hot, we just hold it like this so that we don't burn our hands, and we can put that lid on finger tight. So these are all the tools that you need to can. So right now we're going to bring this to a boil. And while that is boiling, by the way, these are all clean. While that is boiling, we're going to take out the jars of the water, and we're going to add the spices, ingredients to it before we pack the pickles. I'm going to show you individual ingredients to put into the jar. You can mix this ahead of time as pickle spice, but I'm going to put them in individually so that you can see how to do it. So we're going to get a jar out that's already heated. Pour all this water out. All right. So we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of dill seed. Now remember, these are quart jars, not pint, so we have to use a little more. So 1 tablespoon of dill seed. We're going to put in 8 whole black peppercorns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're going to put in 1 bay leaf. And kind of crush this up. We're going to put in half a teaspoon of whole mustard seed. And you can put in a half teaspoon of red pepper flakes if you want to have a little bit more spice with this. So that's what we have, and this jar is hot. That's what we have. So I'm also going to use pickle crisp to make sure that the pickles stay crisp and don't go soft. But I put that in the end. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, grab our pickles, pack them, and then we're going to add the brine. Okay, so we're going to pack this. This jar is warm, so we're going to go ahead and pack this. And these are smaller, so you're going to get a double decker here. So we're going to put in our, and I kind of tilt it so they don't fall over. And the reason I am doing quart instead of pint is because I have a whole lot of cucumbers. And this is the fastest way to can them all. All right. See how many I can shove down in there. All right, so we have half, and that's in there pretty snug. So now we're going to put a second layer. Kind of want these a little shorter because we don't really want it to come up too far here. Okay, so we're going to fill the cucumbers and try to get it to this bottom ring. We want to leave enough headspace, about ½ inch. If it goes up just a little bit, you're fine. But we want to try to get all these cucumbers to make sure they're submerged. Okay, so I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of pickle crisp to the dill pickles. If this was a pint, you would use 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle that on there. Doesn't seem like it would work, but it does. So I'm going to put on my funnel, and I have my ladle, any ladle you can find. This has been washed and sterilized. So we're going to take our brine, and we're going to pour it in. Just a little more. All right. We got right to that space. Okay. Now I'm going to use our magnet. I'm going to get one of the lids that are in the water bath canner. It's not boiling yet, it's just sterilizing them. Oop. We'll put this on. Okay. I didn't have any brine on the bottle, on the jar itself, so I didn't need to wipe it, but if you're not sure, you need to get some sterilized hot water or vinegar and wipe the edge before you put this on snug. Okay, we're finished with our first jar. 5 more to go. I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I actually had to cut up about 4 more small cucumbers to fill the last jar, and that may happen to you. This is our brine that we made with the water, vinegar, and salt, and I have some left over, but that's okay because I'm going to save it and use it in my next batch. So here we are in the water bath canner, and you need 1 to 2 inches of water above your jars. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn this up, and once it comes to a boil, then we will start counting 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, we'll let them rest there for about 5 minutes after we turn the fire off, and then we can get them out.
Go ahead.
It's boiling now. It's been 10 minutes. I've turned the heat off. We're going to let this sit here for 5 more minutes, and then we're going to bring it out. Let's take them out and see what we have here. That looks good. Okay. Oop. 1. Okay, some people let these sit for 24 hours. I don't, to tell you the truth. Once they seal, I hear them, and they've cooled off enough for me to touch. Then I'll take the bands off, double check that they're sealed, and then I put them away. And that is how you make dill pickles. Stay tuned because we're going to have some more videos making different types of pickles with all these cucumbers we grew. So I'll see you next time on the Kindred Way.